Hi darlings, welcome to my 29 weeks pregnancy update vlog. We are currently in Karis's nursery right now, just in case you guys were wondering. But yay! I am in my third trimester of pregnancy. I started last week in the third trimester, so yes! Yay me! We are in our final my stretch. Baby Center pregnancy app right now. It says your baby now weighs around 2.5 pounds, about the size of a butternut squash, and is a tad over 15 inches long from head as per usual, I'm going to read off my baby notebook here. I have a ton of things to update you guys on. So I had my first OB appointment a few days ago, and as you guys know from my last vlog, I was a bit nervous about meeting a new doctor, but everything went perfectly fine. And actually I didn't see my actual OB, so next time I will get to meet the doctor. I just saw a different doctor, and the OB office definitely had more of a calm vibe compared to like family doctors. There was pictures of newborns plastered everywhere on the wall, and it's just, you know, pictures of babies everywhere, and then it was just very cute. So it's a lot different than a regular like family doctor. And it was just a more calm vibe. There was also a ton of pregnant women in the office, even more pregnant than I am, and it was just really funny to me. And at the beginning of the appointment, we went over a bunch of forms and papers and just a lot of paperwork, and I finally found out my blood type, believe it or not. I've never known what my blood type is, and it is a B positive or B plus, and I thought it was very cute because I always, like, for me, my personality, I always love to be positive, so I thought that's perfectly fitting for me. So my blood type is a B positive, and so far I have gained 17 pounds during my pregnancy thus far, and that's pretty normal, in the normal range. So at my OB appointment, it was quite similar to what my family doctor does. You get your blood pressure monitored, you get weighed, you have to take a urine sample, so every single time you do your prenatal visits, it's always a urine sample. And then also you measure, or they measure my belly or the baby, and also listen to baby's heartbeat. So it's pretty much the same thing that a regular family doctor does. And Karis's heartbeat is 131 beats per minute, and the normal range is between 120 to 160. So the doctor was happy with that. And she still doesn't like the machine that the doctor uses to listen to the heartbeat. She always runs away, and she runs away to the point where she gives up, and then the doctor can finally hear her heartbeat, which I think is towards the end of the appointment. Ella and I asked the doctor about prenatal classes because we really want to take them soon because we are nearing the end, and she recommended some like classes, but we are going to do our research on our own and just to see which classes we should take, or if we should take all of them. There's just so many to take, so we have to definitely take some prenatal classes, go there and learn what we are about to like embark ourselves in, and just learn everything we possibly can. And also, we've officially registered at the hospital, so it's getting so real, and it's just the day of my due date is coming so soon and so fast, so we are so excited. It's just getting very official and real and everything. So since I am 29 weeks now, my appointments are going to be every 2 weeks instead of the usual 4 weeks, and once I'm closer to my due date, it's gonna I have to visit the doctor every single week, but for now it's every 2 weeks. And by the way, guys, I did my glucose screening test the last time I told you guys about on my last pregnancy vlog, and I passed, so I'm so proud of myself and so happy because I really didn't want to go through that. And one more thing in my pregnancy lately, I noticed that I am getting a bit more sensitive and emotional, and I would cry literally over nothing. It's just really funny to me. Like, for example, if I'd cooked dinner and Alan thought it was so delicious, and he just said, he mentioned something like, maybe next time let's try this dish with broccoli, or like something like that, right? And I would just start sobbing and crying because I just took it so offensively, and I just got very emotional, and I was just, I don't know, it's just very weird but interesting at the same time because I never thought this part of the pregnancy would hit me, like the emotional crying side. So yeah, it's just very weird. I only saw it in movies and I've never thought it would actually happen to me. And to be honest, I don't feel like I am that emotional. I'm not too bad. It's only happened probably 2 to 3 times since my last pregnancy update vlog. So I think Alan's pretty lucky. And you know, like after Alan hugs me and consoles me, I'm good to go. Like, I don't know, it's so weird being pregnant. Like, I never knew. Since my belly has gotten a lot bigger, it's been getting tougher and tougher to go up the stairs. I cannot like run up the stairs or like skip a step or something. I actually have to take my time. It's just a little bit more tiring for me, and sometimes I have to take like a mini break halfway up because it just, my belly just gets really heavy and I get very tired. So that's something new I noticed. And at night I still sleep with my 4 pillows, 2 behind my head, 1 behind my back, and also 1 to lift up my legs. And I mostly sleep on the left side, and I am most comfiest on the left side, and I think Karis is too, because if I like switch positions or if I lay on my right side, she will tell me. She will actually kick me and she's telling me, mommy, switch sides, I'm not comfortable. So usually you would find me laying on my left side. Karis is such a smart little baby. So she's definitely a lot stronger now. Her kicks have been harder and more distinct, and there are 4 main ones that I noticed, like the movements in her kicks. So one is a big worm. She feels like a big worm going in a circle in my tummy. The second one is she kicks her legs and feet and hands mainly in my right side of my tummy, and sometimes it's very strong and sometimes it's very gentle, so depending, I guess, what she's doing in there. And the third one is it feels like little air bubbles like in my tummy, so I'm assuming those are hiccups. And the fourth one is this one is actually a little bit painful. It feels like a nudge or like a dig on my right side of my tummy, and that one just, sometimes it really hurts me. So those are the 4 main movements I notice with her, and I can see her moving sometimes when I lift my shirt up, but it hasn't been like too distinct where I can actually see every single movement. It's not too dramatic yet, so I can't wait for that. And but it's like, it sure feels like it is, because sometimes it really startles me, like her kicks and everything. It just feels really, just sometimes it feels very dramatic and distinct, where it actually startles me and just scares me out of nowhere. And her movements and kicks are very random. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes afternoon, sometimes night. So there's no real schedule with her kicks. And Alan is starting a nighttime routine of reading stories to her, and I can tell that she loves it, because she always kicks when he reads the story to her, and afterwards she's just very quiet, so she's sound asleep. And I just think it's so cute, because it just shows me that he's gonna be a very, very good daddy, and it's just adorable seeing them bond, and I can actually be there to witness them bond as well. So it's just very cute. And also it helps me sleep too, because once he reads her a bedtime story, she actually calms down and she doesn't kick me as much, so I can fall asleep comfortably. So he's been doing that every single night, and I just think it's just so adorable. And another thing is that I notice is I'm starting to have baby brain. Like, I feel like I am not as sharp, and I tend to forget things so easily if I don't write them down. And even if something just happened a minute ago, I would forget and I can't remember. So I've been noticing baby brain a lot, and it's kind of annoying actually, because I like to remember things. I like to be on the dot, and now it's just, everything's like out of my brain. So I feel like there's so many changes in this pregnancy update vlog. But lately my body heat, I get so hot so easily. Like, if somebody's cold, I'm like, what are you talking about? I am freaking so hot that I'm sweating like so much. So I get really hot so easily, and I think it's because there's so much blood running in my body or something, but I just get hot so easily. Lately my hair feels more full and luscious. There's not been, like, when I comb my hair, there's hair, like, usually my hair would fall off, or like, you know, like I would get like a bunch of hair in my comb, but lately it hasn't been as much. So I've noticed that, and my skin is a lot brighter and I'm breaking out a lot less, so that's a good thing. And my sister actually told me that I have that pregnancy glow now, which I don't see myself because I don't know, I see myself every single day, so I don't really notice that. So you guys can be the judge of that. Body changes. My breasts are getting fuller, but I don't feel like they have grown that significantly since the last update. They're starting to have red and purple veins just underneath my like bottom half of the boob, and it doesn't hurt or anything, but I've just noticed it. It's very like red and purple, very distinct looking. And my belly has that linea nigra line, aka that vertical line that goes down the middle of the belly, and it's gotten a little bit darker now. I noticed last time I told you guys it was very faint, but it's gotten a little bit darker now. And I googled it because I'm like, what the heck is this thing? If you guys don't know, a linea nigra is caused by pigmentation due to hormone changes where your abdominal muscles stretch and slightly separate to give your body or give your baby more room. So that's pretty much what that is, and usually it goes away after you give birth. So also my belly button has popped out a little bit more now. You guys will see that in the end of this video when I show you guys my belly shot. You can definitely see it has popped if I wear like tighter shirts, and it basically feels like an extra flab of skin. It kind of feels weird, and if I touch it a lot or like touch it really fast, it feels very, very ticklish. And it looks funny. It looks like a little cartoon mouth, which I find very amusing and interesting. And so far my body or my belly has no stretch marks, and I've still been using the Aveeno lotion and bio oil, so I find that those two helps moisturize and keep my skin very hydrated. So there's no stretch marks yet, so keeping my fingers crossed. And my belly has definitely grown a lot more, and probably even more since I am in my 3rd trimester now. And Karis is growing big and strong and healthy, which I'm so grateful for. And honestly, whoever invented maternity pants and maternity clothes, I am so grateful to you, because those have been keeping me comfortable and keeping me like a little bit more stylish when I am pregnant and in my largeness. So I'm going to show you guys what my belly looks like at 29 weeks pregnant. So here's what my baby bump looks like at 29 weeks pregnant. This is what it looks like from the side there. I'm sorry, this dress is kind of at a weird angle, but this is what my belly looks like at 29 weeks. And I'm going to lift up this dress, and excuse the pajama pants because, you know, it's a dress. But here is what my belly looks like right there. And as you can see, there's that faint kind of linea nigra line that you can see right down my belly there. But here is me at 29. And there's a close-up of my little belly button that has definitely popped out. And doesn't it look like a little cartoon mouth, like when you do like, oh, and I wanted to mention to you guys, Ella and I finally finished with Karis's nursery and actually filmed a whole nursery tour for you guys, and also took some detailed pictures, which is going to be up on my blog. And I don't know if that tour is going to be up before this pregnancy vlog or after, but keep an eye out for it. And honestly, it was such a fun experience to just enjoy with Alan, just getting everything all together, picking everything out for our daughter Karis. And I will never forget the entire experience. It's just so much fun and super memorable. And honestly, we cannot wait for her arrival. Every single day we are just so excited, because we're just like counting down. It's like, oh my gosh, she's almost here in April. So it's just really fun and amazing. And that is pretty much it on my 29 weeks pregnancy update vlog. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. And honestly, I am crossing my fingers that the 3rd trimester will treat me well, because I've heard a lot of crazy stories in the 3rd trimester. So pray for me, and hopefully the 3rd trimester, my last stretch of pregnancy, will be just smooth like how it's been going. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys on my next one. Bye guys. Mwah. Love you. Bye.